Hi Wildham fam, welcome back to our channel. I'm Debbie.
I'm Darren.
And we is tired, but we are powering through. So here's a message from our sponsor, also known as Mishka. Sorry I couldn't be up, Wildham fam, but I is Mishka and I is precious, and my mummy says I got to go to bed because I've been running around. Look
Look at that Tootsie.
Look, my feet are exhausted, and look at those skinny little legs. Auntie Journey calls them chicken legs, you know, people. She does. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you time to worship me, adore me, and miss me. So, see you later. Right, so we'll kick off first of all with our usual, which is a word of the week. You will find out the theme, just not quite yet.
Word of the week, word of the week, boom boom, word of the week, word of the week, boom boom.
Right, the word this week is saddle.
Well, we know what a saddle is.
We do.
It's a thing that goes on a horse, or it's a piece of meat that goes across the back where the saddle would go.
Yeah, but I miss horse ride. It's alright, I just envisioned myself on Black Beauty every night, that's all. Right. I'm quite wealthy in our dreams.
Yeah.
Now then, the actual meaning of saddle, other than the actual meanings of saddle, the one you may not know about, it's the rounded part on the top of a book of matches.
Alright.
So there you go.
Well, hey.
Yes, that, you know, can you imagine little girl Christmas, she just got a new pony for her birthday in November. Daddy, can I have a saddle? And then she gets a book of matches.
You don't get books of matches anymore, no?
No, you don't, do you?
Because you used to get them in pubs and clubs and bits.
Mind you, not many people order saddles either.
No.
I like the one in Miss Marple. Right, so
The Sherlock puzzle.
Sherlock.
Yeah.
Yep, which means I'm going to have to go back to last week's to see what I put.
Yeah.
Right, I think I got a little bit confused last week.
Yeah. Well, it was Holmes was reading a file that Inspector Lestrade had furnished him with some high-profile matter regarding Purloined diaries belonging to a cabinet minister's young daughter. Every so often he'd snort or toss his head, rather like an ill-tempered stallion. Finally, he put the papers down and turned to me. Lestrade's documents say that Mr. Lloyd takes precisely 4 hours to walk to and from his home in Stoke Newington to the city, and not counting the 60 seconds he takes to hand an envelope to a small man in St Mary Axe. His outward journey is conducted at an average rate of 5 miles per hour, and a return journey 3. Is that useful to know? I asked innocently. Not in the least, Holmes replied, but maybe you tell me how far it is from Lloyd's home to his small man in the city. Can you find the answer?
Right. Now, I had a bit of a think outside the box jobby on this.
Yep.
I put around 60 seconds because I think it's either the small man is probably a newspaper boy that's on the corner of his road, or a doorman that he sees every day and hands something over to, or even the postie. So yeah, I'm weird, I know.
Yeah, it actually asked how far it was.
Well, I said it was 60 seconds. Okay, how far would 60 seconds get you? 42 steps. Or maybe a step every second.
I wrote down, didn't really, you know, but I wrote down 15 miles.
Ooh. So you did 5 by 3, basically.
Yeah, it was 3/5. Yeah, 3/5.
See,
because it's 3 one way and 5 the other way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um, right, let's see what people said. We've got Journey,
Yep.
Sherlock, Mary had a little axe. Oh, it's Mary axe. I was going to do a nursery rhyme. My weird long math. 10 miles. 2 times 5 equals 10. 3 times 3 equals 9. Plus the 1 minute. That makes no sense to anyone who isn't me. Probably wrong, but I'm going with 10 miles at 1 a.m.
That does make sense to me.
I suppose we should actually look at what the answer is first.
Well, yes, because I can't remember which way around we do it. We're very tired people. Darren got caught out a few times today. You had to do a load of stuff that you wouldn't normally. His mum had an air fryer and she couldn't lift that up. And my dad had... No, it wasn't my dad.
It was your mum.
It was my mum. She had a doctor's appointment. She's fine.
Yeah. Right.
But
So
all
Mary
out
Axe.
the blue.
7.5 miles. It is. As Lord spends part of the time at 5 miles an hour and part of 3 times, the time he spends at each speed must be the ratio of 3 to 5. So 3 hours at 5 miles an hour equals 5 miles at 3 miles an hour equals 15 miles. But that journey will take 8 hours, not 4. So the distance is half of 15 miles. I didn't halve it.
You didn't halve it, no. You'd have been right otherwise.
Yeah.
Journey was closer.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What else we got? Got Pink Poodle. Sherlock's hard for me this week. Maybe the walk there was uphill and more of a struggle to walk. So when walking back, it was uphill.
I sort of get what she means, but it wouldn't actually change the distance. It'd just change the time.
No. So how our parents said they used to travel hill. They used to travel to school. Yeah, 15 miles uphill both ways. Tracy S. Not a clue regarding Sherlock. Mindbender. Hurts my head too much.
Yep.
Angela. For Sherlock is the answer 20 miles.
No, but you didn't do badly, really.
Leanne. My brain works in mysterious ways, Debbie. Sherlock, 16 miles.
Oh, so she sort of like was on the same wavelength as you on that bit, really.
Laura, really sorry, but I can't get my head round Sherlock. My mind's elsewhere as my dad's in hospital. Oh, I hope he's
feeling better.
Yeah. I'm not sure if I'll be any good at the other bits, but I shall post any answers if I do come up with anything. Oh, bless. I hope he's well,
yeah,
hope he's
we're
out.
sending blessings to you as well. I mean, you know, seriously, you're not letting us down, lovey. You really aren't.
No, we haven't sent your bit out yet.
Oh yes, we're still, yeah.
Debbie decided she wanted to put something in there.
I wanted to put something else in.
I've got to clear some bits out of the way to get to it.
It would have happened a few weeks ago, you'd have got it, but unfortunately Darren came down with that bug thing that pretty much took him out of sequence, and he's sort of every time he goes to sort out that bit and grab out what I want him to grab, so we've had things come up.
We were going
and we had a flat tyre today that you had to replace.
We were going to give you the diary. But as you said, you already had the diary.
Yes, this is it.
and you were happy because you got rid of it on someone who could use it. We thought we probably won't send you the diary.
And so we've got quite a few scented bits in there as well. But that's one of the reasons, because there's quite a few scented bits in there. I wanted some extra bits to go with it. So it's totally my fault, honey. But it'll be worth it in the end, because we keep adding to it.
Yeah, and that's all the answers on that one. We've got this week's
Sherlock. Right, I am poised and ready.
A Chelsea tale.
Oh.
My Angie's fella, Trevor, says Mrs. Hudson. He's got a pal named Rick, and it was Rick's sister Sally who told me about the brother of her cousin's best friend, Roderick. Christ. Is that the cousin, the best friend, or the brother? I asked, starting to think. Miss Hudson gave me a very pitying look. Roddy, he's Budgie's friend. Lovely lad he is, especially considering. I thought about asking what I was supposed to consider, but decided discretion in this instance was a better part of valour. Anyhow, she continued, Roddy knows this guy who works out in Chelsea, if you can believe it. That seemed entirely plausible, and I nodded accordingly. Well, Sally was telling me that Jez, that's the Chelsea chap, doctor, got such a nasty fright at work the other day from my gigantic hornet the size of a robin. Oh no, that's a Chelsea chap, doctor. Got into a nasty fright at work the other day from a gigantic hornet the size of a robin that he leapt straight through the window he was standing at. It's 8 floors up, doctor. That's terrible, I said, generally shocked. Poor man. Yes, he was sacked straight away, of course. Wait, I said, swinging back to total confusion. What? Sacked? Wasn't he killed? Killed? Not hardly. He has a small cut on his ear from the glass, but no, otherwise he was totally fine. I don't understand, I had to confess. Do you? Not at the moment, but I'm going to have to think about it.
Yes, I'll come back to that myself, I'm afraid, people. I'm not even going to...
No.
I mean, all I can think of is a trampoline factory or something, but no. Anyway.
Right.
Right, so...
We've got Darren's riddle.
Yes. I found this a little funny last week.
Yes, I know. Right. I've put it up now this time. I come in different sizes. Sometimes I drip a little. If you blow me, it feels really good. What am I?
It's a candle.
It's not a candle.
It is a candle.
It's not a candle.
Alright, what is it then?
It doesn't feel really good to blow a candle.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't.
It does. Why do you think kids enjoy it and brothers and sisters fight to blow out birthday candles when
Riddle.
It's not theirs?
A journey. We've got the riddle. Laughing emojis. Yeah. Okay, keeping it PG. Your nose. She's right, it is your nose.
But it is also candles.
It isn't a candle, no.
Yes.
No, it isn't, no. No. The riddle is on behalf of Lily and myself, Pink Poodle. Put our heads together and the answer is, it's a nose.
Okay, just pointing out here. If unlike me and you do not purchase Kleenex balm, and you blow your nose a lot, it is not a pleasurable experience if you've got a sore nose.
Tracy, yes. Now, following on from the riddle, could it be said that if you blow too rampantly in an excited or uncontrolled manner, it could leave you in a messy situation afterwards? Methinks it's a candle.
See, it's a candle.
Angela, I've no clue about Darren's riddle this week.
But she'd agree with me.
Leanne, bubbles is all I can think of. It drips off the stick. They have no feeling, but you have to blow it to make bubbles, so it might make it feel good.
Oh, it does. I love blowing bubbles. All right, we'll have bubbles as well as candles.
Laura, bubbles for riddle.
See, bubbles and candles and noses.
Right. What have we got this time?
Yes, I don't know.
Right,
what have we got this time?
I feel more secure the more poles I have stuck in me. You tie me down to get me up. I get wet before you do. What am I?
Don't know. We're going to have to think about that. Definitely going to have to think about that one. Right. Now then, on to last week's caption. And I am so proud of my ones for this. I've not even read one to Darren before, so this was our handsome boy. Bless him.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got a few, so bear with me. Of course I'm late. You try being on time with this much fluff. Part pygmy puff, part rabbit. No, I'm not something the cat coughed up. Under the fluff, I'm only the size of a hamster. And my favourite one,
Yeah.
I was so proud of this.
Yeah.
Alice, who the fluff is Alice? Which I thought was bloody brilliant, I'm afraid, yes. I was rather proud of that. The ones for this week, not so much, but you know, you can't have good weeks every week, so I expect you not
So
to
we've
be.
got journeys this week, or is it Angora Bunny? I kept English Angoras for ages. We lost Flake, our last one, at the end of the last year. Aww. Captions. Don't be fooled by the fluff that I got. I'm still the Angora on the block. Oh, to Jay, yeah. Jenny from the block. 2. Warning, fluffy but deadly. And 3. I like fluffy butts and I cannot lie.
I always think of the Friends one with Rachel and Ross singing to their child.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like big butts and I cannot lie. Oh, other what's
Yeah,
its
other
candidate?
can't deny.
Yeah, that's the one.
Right, and we've got Pink Poodle.
Ah,
Got, is that fluff in your ears, or you just pleased to see me? Did you wash behind your ears? Only I can still see the fluff. A talent scout from the agency stopped me on the street and said, "I'll be perfect for the White Rabbit in Alice in Wonderland." Oh, that or a powder puff.
yeah, he does actually look a bit like a powder puff, doesn't he?
Don't mind me, dear. I put my paw in the electric socket by mistake. Can I talk to your manager? As I asked for a short back and size, and instead he gave me a perm.
Yeah, I could go with that.
Just in time for Valentine's, a heart-shaped white rabbit instead of a rose.
I suppose he was a bit heart-shaped, actually, thinking about
Does
it.
my bum look big in this? The latest craze, end on the ears. Yes, my ears match my legs.
I like that one.
I'm late for a very important date.
I knew somebody had to
goodbye,
do that. I knew. I didn't put it down because I was just so proud of my Alice one. I didn't want to go any further after that.
Angela, the rabbit image was so cute, but I can't think of a caption for him or her.
Yes, I don't know. I haven't looked underneath.
Laura, ever played Chubby Bunnies? Well, I'm the real life Chubby Bunny, and cute and fluffy. Right. And we've got
So
this
week's one. So we have a vulture.
Yeah, I did actually come up with someone on this, and I said to you, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
You can
so,
use it. It's not one of mine.
It's where's that Colonel Sanders? I want to speak to him about my cousin.
To which I said to Darren, but that's a chicken. And he said,
No,
yeah, that's why he's his cousin.
That's why he's his cousin.
So if anybody's wondering, that's where, you know. After he said that, I thought it was quite good, actually.
But he looks like he's storming in.
Storming Norman. But yeah. Right.
So,
I will
and this week I will also, because we had the poll this week. Yeah, I'll also be putting this on the poll bit as well, on the bit for the caption. It'll be shown up in the community post, just to get more interest and more fun.
Yeah.
Right. So we've got videos posted this week.
Do, do, do.
This week
We had
we have
Witch Box.
Witch Box of January.
And it was Totes and Mazeballs and Mishka. That was in mid-washing of nose. Her little hat arms. Oh, she's so darn cutable.
With the Friday the 13th Jewellery Mystery Box.
With our handsome
Covered.
boy. Then we had Witch Casket, January. Which
2020.
again, Mish couldn't get out of her snuggie, so I had to improvise.
We've got Wrestle Crate UK for January. I believe, what's it?
Yeah, he's getting better at wrestling, is Victor.
He did.
Considering I've got no
He
clue
pinned you
what
as
I'm
well.
doing half the time, we make up our own moves.
We had the pumpkin hollow.
Warts and all.
Warts and all.
That
which
was
the first quarter.
Blooming brilliant, that
It's
was.
first quarter for 2023.
So I loved
was
that
great.
potion bottle. It was outstanding.
And we've got Friar's Cauldron, a mini hold. From that.
That was very, very good as well. I mean, I know I'd had my eye on the bits for a while, and I have already got my eye on a couple more bits from there that I want to get. But yeah, really love their stuff. I really do.
Yeah. And that was it last week.
Right, so
and on Monday again, I will be putting on the poll for it, for all the stuff for this week.
right, so TV we watched this week.
Yep.
It's been Veronica Mars.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
Yep, you're on to the third series of Veronica Mars
Excuse
now, aren't you?
me. Second.
Third.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm on the third apparently. Oh yes, it would be, yeah. Loving that still, and to be honest, I don't have to pay an awful lot of attention because I do know it really well.
Next series you're going to pay more attention to.
Fringe.
You've only seen it once.
I know.
Yep, Fringe.
Fringe, if you haven't seen it, it is blooming brilliant.
It's a bit like a sci-fi detective.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Okay,
Yeah. But no, they're likeable characters, and
it's when science is on the fringe of making the extraordinary
ordinary.
ordinary. Yeah, basically.
It's like there's another dimensional world sort of thing with Jupiter. Only there. It's really difficult to explain, but things like
but it isn't. It's not particularly kiddie friendly.
No, but it's blooming good.
It is, yeah. But it has bits in it that aren't particularly child friendly.
And we've been watching Gotham as well.
We have.
Which
we're not that far in. We're only on the second season.
Fabulous.
Of Gotham.
So I love Gotham anyway. Right. So you probably want to know now what this week's theme is. Now, we have put this under the weird and wonderful section, these next pictures, but they don't really apply, but they are a sort of heading onto the theme. So I don't know if any of you knew, but Lisa Loring, who was the original Wednesday actress in the Addams Family, died at 64 this week.
That leaves just Gomez.
Yes,
strangely enough.
Gomez is the only one.
90 odd.
You can put on a picture of her as a little girl so they can see. I've got 4 pictures for you anyway, but such a cutie. But yeah, Gomez is the only one left, and 64 isn't much of an age. It really isn't.
Not really,
so
no.
you know. Right, a little bit about her. She also played Wednesday Addams in the 1977 television movie
Alright.
Halloween with the New Addams Family, and had a recurring role. Oh, excuse me. And had a recurring role in the series As a World Turns. Don't know that one.
No. But in the New Addams Family, I saw like Gomez was in that, but he was in it as great grandfather Addams.
Yeah.
As well.
Loring is best known for her turn as the morbid pig-tailed Wednesday on ABC's black comedy The Addams Family, a role she took on in 1964. She played the character for only 2 years, but set the template for live-action portrayals of Wednesday, and was recently praised as inspiration for Jenna Ortega's interpretation of the hit Netflix series Wednesday.
Yes, she got some of the dance move bits she took from that as well.
Yeah,
from her,
that's
her
right.
dancing there, because she was teaching Lurch to dance.
But surprisingly, she started modelling at the age of 3.
Oh, yeah.
And in 1964 it was her first television bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, really talented young girl. The great thing, I saw these pictures and I just thought they were beautiful. I thought they were lovely. They epitomised what she did for Wednesday. This is her obviously as an adult, minus the pigtails.
Yeah.
But she looks fabulous when you consider her age. She really does look good.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, it's a terrible shame, but it did make me think, you know, the theme this week, it's got to be the Addams Family and Wednesday. So it's not heavily on Nevermore Academy. It's more, there are aspects, but
Addams Family, yeah.
yeah,
Yes,
but
yeah.
it's more about the Addams Family themselves. So, you know, so I've got all different bits and bobs for that.
Right. So, onto that now is
Weird and wonderful, in
clothing.
fact. So yes, we got our fashion week, as I always say. Right, so this first one I thought would be something that Morticia would wear, maybe to entice Gomez into the
so it looks
bedroom.
like the bed sort of bit, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It also looks quite 70s. I mean, you got women go. I mean, they say about girls going out in their bras and knickers and things like that,
Yeah.
but women did used to go out to places dressed like that, so it's not really that much different. Right, our next one.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Gothic-y sort of, or Victorian sort of bit, isn't it? You've got lots of raffles on it.
Yeah, this is it. I could see
And a
an
corset.
older Wednesday in that. I don't think it'd be. I think it'd be a bit too governessy for Morticia. But when I saw that, I thought, ooh,
It's
that
not sleek
does.
enough for Morticia.
No, it's
Morticia's
not.
tends to be
Yeah, that's
very,
right.
very close to the body.
I mean, bearing in mind, these are only inspired. I think I've got a couple that were from different. I think there's definitely one that's based on the Nevermore bin because it's when she's dressed in it. So, but right, our next one. Now this I thought was more something Morticia would potentially wear because it's definitely more her style.
Yeah.
Let's say the crushed velvet as well. You could,
Yeah.
you know, you could really imagine her in that.
Yeah. And
This was someone's wedding dress.
really?
Mm.
God, I was a pain on the backside to lay that all out.
It must have been
A
a pain to walk
I
in.
was going to say a pain of walking because it's all going to get caught up.
But it also
Behind you,
looks
isn't
like
it?
she's wearing a G-string and it's quite see-through.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a beautiful dress. I've got no idea what it looked like at the front.
Isn't a see-through because it doesn't look like she's got a bra on either. So
No.
otherwise it would be see-through. So it's got to be covered on the front.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. I mean, she's got a beautiful figure, but yeah, she
Yeah.
and
then
of
we've got
course I had to. This
got
was this is actually a dress that you can buy
Yeah.
from different places. I haven't bothered doing pricing and whatnot
The outfit bit,
because
Jenny Ortega.
for
It's got
some
the-
of them just aren't
so
genuine.
I love that it's got the. You had the collar on it.
Yes.
That's for the same sort of bit as a normal outfit would be.
Beautiful young woman.
Pardon me.
Right. So next we have cakes.
Adam's family inspired cake. That's quite nice.
It is, isn't it? I like that. Sorry. Right, what's our next one?
Next one is you got the Adams family down the bottom.
Yeah, you've got Grandmother, Lurch,
Pugsy,
Uncle Fester, Morticia, Gomez, and Thing, and Wednesday on
Thing
top.
Wednesday at the top.
And Cousin It on her shoulder by the looks of it, or baby Cousin It.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's...
I thought that was quite... Yeah, I thought that was quite good.
They've done more on the
cartoons?
Yeah, they did an animated ones, didn't they? Ones last few years on Netflix. They've had them. The Addams Family and the Addams Family 2.
Believe the Addams Family first had their something to do with Scooby-Doo anyway. They did co-join with Scooby-Doo at one point.
Yeah?
Yeah, for an episode anyway. Now this, she's edible.
Yeah?
You can
so
buy.
It looks like it's been photoshopped onto the
It
side.
does, but it is actually. It obviously has been really, but
yeah.
You can buy edible Wednesdays. So I just thought, well, if people are struggling with what to do with a cake, and you could probably buy a shop bought one that's got a similar decoration to that, and then just bung her on wherever you want her if you want to make it Wednesday-ish.
Yeah. Well, you could have it on purple bit one side, and have all colour bits on the other side. Right. Oh, I love him.
This is my favourite, and he looks yummy
as well.
Oh yeah. Oh, that gooiness.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought he was blooming fabulous, and he wouldn't be altogether terrible to make either, to be fair, guys.
The hair would have been a pain. You'd have to roll them all. Mind you, the hat would keep... It doesn't matter how they're attached, because the hat would keep it on anyway, wouldn't it? So.
Couldn't you ply it though and put it through a spaghetti thing?
Probably, yeah.
So the most difficult thing with the hat is trying to get the icing the right consistency where it'll hold and also not crack up. And also that sort of shiny black like that, you're better off buying a block of coloured icing, because you can never get it that. What's it? And believe me, I've tried before.
Look, the Addams Family house.
This is one of my favourites. I absolutely love this one.
That's excellent, that is.
And the detail.
Yeah. That is brilliant.
It is. It really is incredible. The cakes that you can get now are amazing.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, my mum bought me a cake once from Chocky Wocky Doodah.
Oh,
they look incredible, but I don't know whether whether we got unlucky or what, but
I saw the
it
TV
was
programme.
So dry.
We saw the TV programme
yeah,
making
we did.
them, and when they're making the bits underneath, the cakes underneath are burnt and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's
the cakes were rubbish. The outside bits looked really good.
The chocolate wasn't that great either, to be fair.
I
mean, it
I don't know.
Cadbury's.
I've never actually tasted one.
I was like, it wasn't Cadbury's or Galaxy, I tell you.
Right. Oh, that's wicked. That one is.
Yeah.
That one's really good.
This one is my favourite, because
they look like them.
They do. They really do. Pudsley's the only one I'd say that isn't quite right.
No. It's on the
but
early ones.
Gomez is absolutely brilliant.
So's Morticia.
Yes.
I mean, you can tell who that is.
Yeah. But no, I think that's absolutely fabulous.
You got a thing in the box as well, which is what you used to have, because obviously it was easy to do then, because you didn't have CGI and everything.
Well, in the black and white one, Lurch actually was the hand of thing as well.
Was he?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know in the black and white bits they had extraordinary coloured house. It had pink walls and stuff.
It was
because it's
it
what
showed up
it's what showed
better.
up better in black and white. I had like pink and brown and bits like that. Apparently it looked atrocious. The actual house did, but yeah, it's.
I don't think I actually got a picture, but I have seen one.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, so because it's what showed up really well on black and white.
that's right. I mean, it's not the first time I've heard of them doing that actually with pink walls. Right, so what's our next one? I think we might be on to the next thing actually, which is shoes.
Shoes, yeah.
Now, I like these. They are extremely Wednesday. They scream Wednesday.
They do, yes.
Right.
Alright. Next one's HAMster.
There's quite a few different painted shoes, different types. I'm not a lover of this particular style.
I prefer them if they were both the same.
Yeah.
Or if like you had like on.
I don't know if you
on
can...
the one that says I am smiling. You had that one. You had the other half of her on the other side. Because they look to me, they look like they don't match.
Shoes. But I don't know, to be fair, if they're two. Whether you
They
can
could
have
be,
two the same, or whether you can have one of each. I've got no clue. Yeah. As I say, the style of the shoe isn't me, but that's just preference.
There is something on the side as well.
There is. No, you can't. And there weren't any other pictures, so.
No.
Now these are me. Although I must admit, I'd prefer if the sole was just a touch thicker.
Yeah.
But I've got to say, these are gorgeous.
Yeah.
I think they are really cool. I'm not very dainty, you see, people.
Nevermore Academy.
Now, again, I mean, I'm not into high top ones. I never have been.
No.
But I think they look absolutely brilliant.
They do, yeah.
I thought that, yeah.
The Witchy one's not quite as good, but Pugsy one really looks like him.
I think you'll find it's the angle, because
it's from the film, isn't it?
Yeah. And I say, honestly, I thought they were absolutely brilliant. I could just see Morticia wearing them as well. Now I had to go for some chunky ones. These are sort of like
I like the inside bits as well.
Yeah.
They've got studs on the inside.
That's it. But I think these ones that
poison bottle on the inside.
yes, it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But they were more thought of as
and it looks like
ones that Wednesday would wear.
I say at the top it looks like it's her
collar,
her collar, yeah, going
it
round.
does.
Yeah.
I thought that was absolutely brilliant. It was a nice nod without being in your face.
Yeah.
I mean, it was quite, it's obvious, but it's not obvious.
Yeah.
Right, so I thought
That's
I'd share with
Vulture.
you.
Yeah.
This is it. I thought I'd share with you some of their pets. So this is Zelda.
Yeah.
Who was Gomez's pet more than anything else, but you know, there are more than I've got here.
Yeah.
We've got Kitty Cat, which apparently he doesn't eat people because he ate a zookeeper once and it upset his stomach. Now this little dog is called Butcher.
Yeah.
I don't actually remember him.
No, I don't either.
But as I said, I was looking through.
Like Professor, he looks like he's got a
There
electronic
is
sort of bits on his head.
Yeah. But Wednesday. Oh right, okay. This is Aristotle, and he's actually Pudsley's pet octopus.
All right.
Wednesday did have a pet spider called Homer, But from what I remember, you only ever really saw the box that
Yeah.
she used to carry around with him in. I think you saw the occasional leg poking out and bits like that. But I could be wrong. It could have occurred in the bits, but no. And of course, Morticia had her plant, which I also haven't got a photograph of.
No.
What is this?
Crochet. Looks a bit like a pop.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? I tried to do I forgot to do the crochet ones last week, or I forgot to find crochet ones for last week's theme.
Yeah.
But I did remember to do them this week, so you've got a few on here. So she is fabulous.
She is, yes.
It's Thing.
That's quite wicked, that is.
I've seen different things, but I actually this is my favourite because I think he's so cute, and he's got more character than some of the others I've seen.
Yeah.
Look, it's the never more roommates, bless them.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember her name for love nor money.
Edna?
I can't remember. I'm still a postcard, people.
I can't remember. Is it Edna?
I know I could look up, but I'm
Wednesday then? I don't know, yeah.
I'm trying.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah.
Right, and our next.
Oh, that is brilliant, that is.
It's so cool, isn't it?
Yeah. It looks like they've put...
I like her headless doll she's got.
It looks like they've put everything into Gomez and sort of like they put less into Morticia and then sort of gave up as they got on with further.
Yeah, Pudsey is not the best. I have seen other ones, but this one just made me giggle.
But I say, it looked like they put absolutely everything into Gomez.
It's the hooded eyes as well.
Right, yeah.
So what else have we got? Oh yes, he's probably my favourite. I love him. I think he's absolutely great.
He is.
Look, I love his light bulb. We apologise, guys, but you're going to have to put up with us yawning through because
it's 4 o'clock in the morning.
My dad's got another hospital appointment tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's only normal bits.
It's the Jenny Ortega.
It's brilliant, isn't it?
The dancing bit, sort of.
Yeah. I love the things on her shoulder as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought that was absolutely blinking brilliant.
Yeah.
It really is good.
Yeah.
I love her. And fun fact for you lot out there, her middle name is Friday. Wednesday, Friday.
Is it?
Right, so
Wednesday,
now...
Wednesday child is full of wine.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Basically, what I did was I had a look at different plants and flowers and decided what sort of ones would be shown. There's quite a famous picture of Morticia cutting off the heads of roses and keeping the spiky things. I thought if she might have kept this one on there. It's a rose called Black Baccarat. And it is just tinged around the edges black, basically. I mean, I've got to say,
it looks velvet.
It looks like velvet. It is beautiful. Right, so the next item I chose was Orthopogon, which is black dragon grass. I love the name of that as well, and I just thought,
it looks like something you would have found in her own greenhouse.
Yeah, it does. It really does. Right, now I went for some. This one is Collis which is Exhibitation Magnera or something. Either way, it's really pretty, and you can get different variants of colours on it. And yeah, I wish I could. Expedition Magma.
Alright.
Got no idea why. But yeah, it does come in different ones.
Yeah.
Now then, let's talk mushrooms, people. Cause
Was that a mushroom?
that is a mushroom.
That's a footstool.
It does a bit. It's the bearded tooth mushroom. It's known as the bearded tooth mushroom or the lion's mane.
Yeah.
It's edible. I think they said it tasted like turkey.
Alright.
I could be wrong on that. I could be getting the facts wrong. It might be another one that does, but I know it is an edible one, that one apparently.
It tastes like chicken.
No, it's definitely said turkey, I think.
That was in the Matrix.
Oh yeah.
They couldn't work out what everything tasted like, so that's why everything tastes like chicken.
Like frog's legs and whatnot,
right.
yeah. Right, so this next one, again, because I thought that one looked like Cousin It a bit.
Yeah.
Right, this is the bizarre mushroom.
It's a mushroom.
It looks like a bleeding tooth.
It looks like, bleeding something.
It's found in various parts of the world and is not to be eaten.
Really? What on earth about that would tell you that it's to be eaten? Seriously?
But you can't deny it looks like something that would be in their greenhouse.
It does, yeah. I say, but there was nothing at all about that would make you think, "Ooh, I bet that's tasty."
Now this next one, I think I've had a variant of this, but it's devil's fingers.
Alright.
Right, this is a fungus that begs to be noticed, and not just because of its vibrancy, because also it smells of, well, it's got a putrid stink. It smells like rotting meat, effectively.
Alright.
So again, it doesn't look like something. There's loads of different pictures of it as well, different ones. But yeah, it was just weird.
Yeah. Right. What we got here now? Oh, nails.
Yep. I thought they were quite pretty.
The Wednesday one in the centre is really nice.
Oh yeah, and I like the green swirls as well.
So it looks like it's printed. That's exactly the same picture as what was on those shoes.
Yes.
Over your dead body.
I mean, obviously these are full snails.
Yeah.
But they're still pretty cool.
They are, yeah.
Right, so what's the next ones? Oh yeah, I love these as well.
Yeah, it's got the bit from the front cover of the DVD for the Addams Family.
But I just think they're lovely. I love nails decorated and whatnot. I mean, one of my hand nails keeps breaking.
You have to have them as extensions.
Yeah.
You have to have them as false nails.
That's true. Look at them.
Yeah.
So they're more of the original. But I just think they're absolutely brilliant.
Original. They're from the film.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 90s film. Yeah.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're oldie worldy feel. Right. So those were the nails for this week. Right. Now then.
What is that?
Right. Austin's suit pockets were lined with asbestos. That's what that is.
Whose?
Well, Gomez basically.
Alright.
Gomez could often be seen chomping on a cigar.
Yeah.
And actually Dutch Master Cigars were a sponsor of the show. But
doesn't surprise me for the time.
Gomez's practice was he'd put lit cigars in his breast pocket of his coat.
Alright.
So for safety, they lined it with asbestos.
Yeah. And it didn't kill
And
him.
he's the only one still
Yeah,
living.
so it didn't kill him. He's in his 90s now as well.
Don't figure. It just goes to show when your time's up, your time's up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Bugsy only made it about 40 odd.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, I will say I did have other fact bits, and I got rid of a lot of them because I didn't want to. But I had to keep that one, and as I said, there's a couple I've told you along the way, like Wednesday's second name's Friday, or middle name's Friday, and things like that, because I knew that they'd pop into my head because they're just strange.
Yeah.
Right, so our next bit, I've got a couple of bags on here for you. That's jumped.
Yeah.
Right, so this is brilliant. It was actually part of a Halloween costume. It's a little girl holding it as a bag.
So you could see, 'cause it's a Hawaiian skirt.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's
Hawaiian skirt with some sunglasses put in. With,
and a plastic hat, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's genius. I mean, technically it's not a bag, but she was holding it like one, so I went with the term bag.
Yeah.
The next item that Darren flashed you first off is this one, and I just love it. I think it's so simple. It's a coffin bag. It's got Wednesday in purple on it. I just think
quite a nice size, actually.
it's lovely.
It's a large size because in the person's hand.
Yeah, that's right. It's not a bad size. I've got a coffin one myself.
Your coffin one's smaller.
It is smaller, yeah. But no, I mean, I only found it on a bit with American prices, but I'm sure you can get it over here or something similar.
Yeah.
Right. Right, now this is in Adam's Family inspired furniture. I had to get inventive. This is actually a French design chest of drawers from Wayfair, and it's £294.99p. You get free postage.
Oh, it's quite ugly.
Yeah, it's not, but it is something that I could imagine the Addams Family potentially having.
Yeah.
Of course, the French side of it is sort of a nod to Morticia's bit.
Yeah.
Some nice Addams Family style chairs for you.
And
I love that.
crib.
Yeah, it's Pubert's crib, basically.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
But I love the aged look of it as well.
Yeah.
But I just think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And this is what I would think they'd have put Wednesday in. Because it is very, it's very their sort of style, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
So I had to show you that.
Yeah.
Right, now,
oh my god,
cake fails, my lovelies. Now, I had to be a bit inventive with this. So the first few that you see are cake fails of what I think are monsters that would possibly go to an Addams Family party. But yeah, I don't quite know what they were trying to do with this. Definitely a cake fail.
It's definitely a fail
but
because
it's
all
fabulous
gone down
at the
the
same
sides,
time.
isn't
This
it?
is it. But I still want to put my finger in the brown goo stuff. So
right.
you know, how much of a fail is it? This was just freaky, and I just thought it is a fail because it is. I'm sure it's supposed to look a bit more.
It's a cupcake, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Because I know the size of those eyes. They're little things.
Well, they're not they're not huge.
No,
but yeah, I mean,
about 10p sort of size.
It's I really did have to try hard with these cake fails this week. They're not so much cake fails as just they haven't gone quite right.
Yeah.
Although I can't work out whether they meant it to look that terrifying
I don't
or
know.
it went wrong. I
don't know.
honestly couldn't tell you. But
It's
if I
gonna
went
work.
to a party at the Addams family, I'd expect it wouldn't surprise me
If I
to
went to a
see
party
him
of the
there.
Adams family, it wouldn't surprise you if that moved.
That's right.
It's one of the gifts.
Right, and the next two cakes I've done for things that the sort of thing Wednesday would say.
Congratulations, you beat teen pregnancy.
Now, the reason it's a cake fail is the sarcasm. I love the sarcasm. I think it's funny, but stuff it. It's because it was Wednesday-ish, the sort of thing she'd say, and I just thought, no, I'm gonna have them.
Hope you get choked this year.
Now, bearing in mind, one of my favourite bits was a clip from a film where, if you remember Harmony from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, well, she was a young girl in it, and they were at a camp. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And
So the second one.
they were going to do the bits where saving
You save the swimmer
save the drowning
The drowning
person,
person,
the victim.
Yeah.
And Harmony puts her hand up and said, "I'll be the victim." And Wednesday turned around and said, "All your life."
Yeah.
And I just loved it.
Yeah.
And I can't do the scene justice, but trust me, it was brilliant.
Well, it reminds me of a bit that I saw before, because like they have the big bit in America where they say like "Have a nice day," yeah. And how you can make it seem so much more sinister if you just change the words a little bit, which is enjoy your next 24 hours.
Okay.
Essentially, it's the same thing.
It is.
But it just seems a bit more sinister.
Well, yeah. Right, so next we have
car.
gone on to this is
It's a car from the film.
you can see Lurch driving it. Bless him, he doesn't look very well though, does
No.
he? But yeah. And then I got a picture of the car they're using in Nevermore.
Alright.
Now then, Nevermore Academy,
Yeah.
I believe is in Russia, and I believe you can actually stay there or
Yeah.
visit it.
Oh, is that where they filmed it then? In Russia?
Apparently so, yeah. From what I was reading up, I mean, the reason I'm reluctant to put my stamp of definiteness on it is because I read that yesterday.
Alright.
And because I was sorting out the bits yesterday to try and so it'd make it quicker for Darren's day, but I didn't take into account his bits. But you can also rent cars that are like this.
Yeah, it's extended, isn't it? It's a stretch.
Not only extended, they had to manage the weight of the car itself and bits like that. So
Well, no.
quite
That's
a
what
lot
they
went
do
into it.
when they stretch them.
Yeah.
They have
But you can actually, I
have
don't
to
know
do
if
the
you
extra
can
bit,
in
'cause otherwise
England,
it
but America
falls
I know
out.
you can. And I believe you can in Russia, but I'm not 100%
Right.
sure. Rent the car.
Alright.
Right, so,
Yep.
see, I even managed cars, people.
Yeah, you've got enough more record ones.
Yeah, we've gone for clocks again.
Yeah.
I haven't put the prices or where to get them on here because there are a huge variety of places,
Yep.
and I
Yeah.
didn't necessarily see ones that I knew, so it was sort of like, yeah, I don't know.
The family and
Right,
that's a nice one.
yeah, that one you can change the light up behind it,
Alright, yeah.
so that's the little doohickey on the side,
Yeah.
like we got from Jem, bless her.
Oh,
And
that's
I don't quote me on this, I think it's a Bradford Exchange one.
Yeah, so this is the
But this is a fancy
the
cuckoo.
yeah, this is the animated ones.
Yeah.
I did what I did recently, because you got the style on them.
Yeah.
They're done.
And look at Cousin It there.
Yeah.
I believe the moon glows in the dark.
Yeah.
Which would actually freak
Oh.
me out.
But
yeah, it's yeah. Well, I said it's a cuckoo clock. It's not really. It's just the
Yeah.
style with the dingle dangles.
Yeah.
You've got to have a dingle dangle.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't
And
make me poison your food.
yeah, this is my variation of a sign that will finish off this part. So yeah, don't make me poison your food. It's just something that I again thought Wednesday would say, and possibly if she was made to cross stitch, this would probably be something that she'd come up with. So yeah, so again I've skipped the vet sign because I found something that was more appropriate to the theme. But yeah, I just loved it. So guys, we will see you in part 2.
Part 2.
See you soon.
See you in a sec.